that's our that's our super cool guy.
Oh, I'm not knocking on it. I'm just trying to narrow down if that's where I recognize it from.
It's fucking sick. I love it.
It's from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 100%.
I thought so.
Well,
Yeah,
that's so
all
rad.
animation.
Island of Misfit Toys.
So,
It's fucking cool.
I like it. It's not as sweaty as my last outfit.
That's unfortunate.
So do we have any super weaves in here?
Not super, but like I like some anime.
Has anyone here?
I sent
Has
Freddie some
anyone
weed music.
here who has finished Naruto Shippuden?
Get
No.
Naruto. Nope.
No, I've watched enough of it that I was sick of it, and then I stopped.
Okay, so I stumbled upon this joke that would have pretty much only been funny.
Well, we like cringe dead jokes. That's not a problem. Don't mind.
Well, I mean, it's just one of those things I don't think you get it as well.
Thank you.
So
Hank.
did it-
You're just digging yourself a deeper hole, guy. You're like, ah, I have a joke, but you guys wouldn't get it. I'm not gonna share it with you.
Fine.
It's a good joke.
Yeah,
but,
no,
like,
fine. Okay, does anyone remember why Kakashi couldn't beat Nagato to save the Leaf Village?
Because he's afraid of snakes?
No, because he couldn't bring the painkillers.
Heck, I kind of get that joke.
To get that joke too.
Okay.
Man, it's hard for me to hear you guys. All you guys sound like Bane right now. Where it's like, so you guys will tell a joke and I just won't get the punchline.
Fred, I need orders for the next. Hey, you got the Antifa General in your chat now.
Antifa General in here, man. You need a join Discord. I need a Antifa General.
Is that you, George Soros?
Hey, you George Soros?
I'm
Yeah.
still waiting on my check, asshole.
Damn it. Is that the CIA? What's going on? Which
Hold on.
acronyms are we dealing with? Is that LOL or LMAO?
I put a meme in the general chat. Enjoy.
Oh, damn.
The general chat. What is this?
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah, right?
Fire. Grandma's
Awesome as
AC
shit.
shop. All right, boys, saddle up. Grab your hot pockets and hair dye. It'll be a long night. Oh man, I feel like we got another troll on in here.
Ubermunches, for sure. That's Ubermunch stuff.
Yeah.
Those are all Randian heroes. Randian heroes by far.
Yeah, you see that? You see that, Freddie?
What?
In the
This
general
is
chat.
true. That is
General
true
chat.
praxis.
Absolutely.
Actually, here, let me save the image, and we're gonna pull it up on stream just so chat can just as much enjoy that.
See, smart streamer.
Let me do that too. Hold on. If I can get my fucking Discord window to move.
See, there's good streamer and there's fail streamer. It's two sides of the same coin.
Every
All
time.
right, so this is the image we're looking at. We instructed our drag show to shoot at Nazis is truly powerful energy and want to come back.
That's
Excellent
fucking
image.
fantastic. Excellent.
This is what true praxis looks like. Is that shooting Nazis in drag?
Oh my god, I almost shot beer out my nose. Oh, that would have been bad. That would have been really bad. Oh, that hurt. Alright, we're good.
I just love their hats.
Those hats are
Oh
paint.
shit. Yes, the fucking hat. Oh my god. Why does the one without the hat not look real? Like that, the face does not look like that was actually supposed to be.
I think it's because I guess the color of the dress is riding up.
Or was this one of those images that were recolored? I wonder if that's what it was.
Maybe.
Might have been. 1940s. So yeah, the color
Well,
camera wasn't invented until 1950s, right? Or so, 1960s.
No. That's the first color camera.
That's a good question.
I should know this. I took a whole class on it at school.
Did y'all see the Alex
The
Jones
Successful color process, the Lumiere, invented by the Lumiere brothers in 1907.
1907. Yeah, but it wasn't really all that good until 1942.
Yeah, so I mean it might be like a remastered photo, like just touched up on. But like other than that, that might actually be what it was.
Huh.
Damn,
I
that
wonder if
looks
we can look that up.
fucking good. Good
What
Samaritan.
was that from World War
You're still in
II?
chat. That's some good fucking food.
I think we lost David.
I think we did too.
Oh yeah, no, he said his phone was like 2%, so he's gone for the night.
He's getting tacos.
Yeah, he posted it in the Discord. Looks really good.
Oh my gosh.
If he's
Yeah,
still in the chat, his phone didn't die.
some of the best tacos I've ever had were from this place nearish me called Low Key Tacos. And they had like a very like sort of like reggae aesthetic. It was just an awesome place, and they had crazy tacos because all they served was tacos, nothing else. So the favorite taco I got there was taco with Korean bulgogi, kimchi, carrots, and cucumbers with sesame seeds.
That sounds like Soul Taco, which is a chain taco place across from the
Well,
No,
this one wasn't a chain place, but yeah.
No, I know. I realized that it wasn't a chain. I was just saying that literally sounds like something out of Soul Taco from that's like a chain from the West Coast.
It was
It's at least
really
in the
delicious.
Midwest.
I love Korean bulgogi. You can't really get it anywhere around here.
So that photo of the people in drag doing, missiles and shit.
Yeah.
That was in black and white.
Ah, nice. Do you have the black and white photo?
Can't find a photo for that in particular. Oh no, I actually just found it. Oh shit. God damn it. Okay, I can't pull it up full screen, but I can get. Hold on. Sorry, I'm working on
Alright,
PC,
and
so we're boomerang out the fuck out of this.
Couldn't wait, Solos, could you?
What?
no. Oh. Well, I mean,
You were
normally,
sussed out.
No, it's more that my stream, like the normal stream time, does kick in about 10 minutes, so I'm just getting my character ready.
Uh-huh. No, I'm just messing with you. It's all good.
I think I can finally pull it up this way, maybe? Come on, Discord. Work me here. I'm not used to using Discord on my phone. I mean, on my computer. Especially not on fucking Windows. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy and paste. Nope, that won't work either. Because it's fucking somewhere in this goddamn thing.
Oof.
How do you screenshot on Windows?
Windows key, print screen. Or use the snipping tool.
Use the snipping tool. Let's see.
Well, if you have the picture, by the way, if it's on like a web page, you can just right-click and press copy image, and then right-click and then paste it in the Discord. That's also an option.
Okay. Cool, thank you.
Or if the image is too big, you can copy image address and then put that in Discord. Either one.
I just uploaded it. I'll be right back. I gotta take a quick look.
It's all good.
Did you change classes?
Yes, I did.
What are you now? Did you go with the blue mage like, what was it? Karma wanted?
I haven't unlocked that yet. This is currently just a rogue. which later evolves into Mini.
Interesting.
Hier, erste Hilfe.
Well, you have less skills, and that makes me feel better.
Ja, erobert.
Oh, don't worry, that's entirely temporary.
I know. I know it'll be coming.
Yeah, once you get the advanced job, that's usually where I'll just stick on like all the extras. I haven't even unlocked all of them yet, but that's right. But I just socket them anyway, just so that way I don't have to worry about it later.
Does changing classes this late in the game cause your like overall power to go down for a while until you get back up in levels?
Oh no! See, here's the thing. Like, as I see how I'm rogue now, Dragoon's level 54.
Ah, huh.
Every class, here, let me pull it up actually, so I can show it off of here, has their own individualized level.
Granate, runter.
So I can just kind of switch between any of them, basically at any point in time. I was just doing this so I could later on have other things to play than just Dragoon.
But like, doesn't the lack of like skills like slow you down like during boss fights, for example? If
Well,
you're
I
not
mean,
high level.
Well, I mean, if I were doing boss fights at that point, yeah, it would kind of suck. But that's why I wouldn't be doing them on Rogue.
Ah, yeah, okay. So you can just do all of your grindy content on this, and then do all the cool stuff on your other class until you get this one high enough leveled.
Something like that,
Yeah.
basically.
What are we talking about?
Talking about
Oh.
Final Fantasy.
Ooh, Final Fantasy.
7?
I love
14.
Oh.
14.
It's like Final
I was
Fantasy 7
thinking
times
about
2.
replaying 12, right? That's cool. Making it right with the Sky Pirates and shit.
Yeah, that's 12.
Yeah. I loved that one. That one was fucking amazing.
I've never played 12. I've only played like the early ones a little bit, and then I played a lot of 8 and a lot of 10.
Oh, you played 8? Oh, okay. Can I ask you a question? Is 8 worth actually playing still to
Yes.
this day?
Yeah,
Is it
I
worth it?
liked the Gunblade thing. It was coolsies.
Okay, so here's my story with 8 that really fucking, like, this is really, like, the most boomer story we're probably gonna hear tonight, but,
Back
when-
in his day.
back in my day, way back when, you know, I think it was around the time that, like, 7 was just popping off in America, which was, like, the beginning of 8, if I remember correctly.
Something.
And,
Roughly.
Roughly, right? Yeah. Alright. So, Christmas time, I had asked for 7. And, so, just to kind of give you a background of my family a wee bit, my dad, like, didn't make it past 6th grade, if I remember correctly.
He doesn't know how to read Latin.
Hold on. My mother made it just out of high school and went into, like, you know, some medical stuff, which makes me a little disappointed when I tell this part of my life story. But I asked for Final Fantasy VII because I wanted to know about Cloud. I was very, very dedicated to this idea of, like, oh, this dude with this big ass fucking sword, we want to fucking play character. Take it. The corporation. So, I asked for that for Christmas.
And you got 8.
I got 8. I got 8. Because they couldn't read Roman numerals. But it gets worse.
Would you like me to tell you a story about how Japan couldn't trust
This gets
America?
worse.
Blick dich zusammen.
This gets worse though.
Ganz ruhig.
So, do you remember 8? Like, when PlayStation 2 came out, like, the physical copy of 8? Like, a 4-disc game.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Okay. So, I played up until that part where the main character danced with the girl that he had a crush on.
You're the best guy.
Got to that part, and there was a scratch on my disc. On disc 1. And I had just
Oof.
got Inferno, I believe it was, or like the fiery godlike thing. and that dance happened, and yeah, never beat that game because I had a scratch in the middle of a goddamn fucking cinematic.
The worst thing I ever did to a game is I decided I was going to play my Xbox in the other room because my bedroom was being used. So I went in the other room. I was like, I don't know where to put the Xbox. I'll put it down on the bed, which was not a smart idea because putting an Xbox down on a moving surface with a disc inside it, I tried playing Assassin's Creed 1. I destroyed that disc. It was absolutely horrific when I pulled it out of there. Like, it crashed mid-game.
Oof.
Because the constant moving of the bed rocking just ruined the disc. But I wasn't smart enough as a kid to realize that was going to happen. But in hindsight, it was
how many
obvious.
kids would be smart enough to know that would happen?
I don't know, a couple.
Most are not.
Yeah, most kids don't realize when you're shaking it around. And the only reason I know this is because I was one of the kids who realized that you shouldn't do that. And all of my friends would not have a goddamn problem with that shit. It's literally the idea of shaking around a disc, spinning around, being terrified of laser doesn't compute in people's heads and stay parallel. But that's what it is.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not all geniuses in understanding electronics from a young age.
No, damn. When you were talking about like understanding like English and having a higher reading level and stuff like that earlier, I was like, that explains so much about my science and my obsessions with like learning different sciencey things, which also then doesn't make any goddamn sense of how I fell down the goddamn alt-right rabbit hole because like, science is on your side. You should be able to comprehend that these fucktards are just.
Well, some of them explain it very pseudoscientifically in a way that sounds like science.
Peterson and Shapiro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
And then you add
Hypothetically.
and you end up getting Steven Crowder.
Let's say hypothetically.
Let's say, hypothetically, my wife's vagina wasn't dry.
okay, so yeah, I remember to tell you about, so Japan, when they didn't release every Final Fantasy to America at first, but,
We weren't deserving.
well, they just didn't think it would sell that well. So there are certain titles that are, misnumbered in the United States compared to their actual order.
Yes, I heard about that. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, like 6 is 3, and 3 is 4, and...
Yeah, because Final Fantasy 1 made its way to the United States. Actual Final Fantasy 2 did not. And then Final Fantasy 3 did not. And then Final Fantasy 4, because they didn't want to confuse people, they're just like, fucking just call it Final Fantasy 2.
And now it's a global phenomenon.
Capture the objective.
Yeah, pretty much.
Indeed.
I liked 7. I have fond memories of that game.
I never completed 7, but I did complete the spin-off of 7 with Vincent, I think was his name.
Oh, I know the name of it, but I don't know the actual game, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was...
Advent Children? No, that's the movie.
No. Yeah, he's talking about George of Cerberus.
Yes. Just updating my stream here.
And it was from that point on, I think all of us learned that they should never, ever do shit ever again. They didn't learn that lesson, but
That objective, capture it.
but everyone else
Shoot
learned.
off again? Is that what you said?
I said Square Enix should never make another shooting ever again.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you on that one.
They didn't learn that lesson, but
Wait,
everyone
do they
else
other
learned it.
shooters?
They kind of do. I mean, have you played Hitman Absolution?
No, I never got into Hitman.
Well, that one kind of plays like a shooter.
The only thing I know about Hitman is the flying briefcase.
I fucking love Hitman. Can we do a Hitman stream? I know it's not really a multiplayer game.
We can do like the IRL version. How does that sound?
Whoa!
That's
I mean, I would actually kind of love to get garroted to death, so...
Right? Live on stream. Sounds amazing.
in Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yes.
In Minecraft.
Only in Minecraft.
Only in...
That's just, they're in general just called that. I'm not sure why.
Like, autoerotic asphyxiation in Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
That's a mod, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you can't get that in the base game. It's a DLC.
Oh, I'm so glad I labeled my stream.
It's in the Notch edition.
So glad. So glad.
That's still so upsetting to me.
I'm sure, but we'll power through, alright?
So Freddy, are there any games you're excited for?
Games I'm excited for. Shit. What have I been looking forward to for video games? Nothing, honestly, that I can think of off the top of my head. I've been more focused on, like, TV shows and stuff like that. Yeah.
One of those consumers of media.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm definitely a audio-visual person. Me and video games don't get along too well.
Didn't we literally just do a...
Times, huh?
I was gonna say, didn't we literally just do a video game stream?
We did. We did just do a video game stream. But when it comes to, like, alright. Playing a video game by myself drives me fucking nuts because if I can't figure something out, I'm just gonna get frustrated and walk away.
That's what streaming is
All in
for.
order. No.
You ask chat.
Nobody likes watching me stream video games. They find me streaming video games just boring as fuck. But if I'm playing a game with a bunch of people and chit-chatting and shit like that, people seem to like that. And I like playing, like, tabletop RPGs and, you know, multiplayer stuff. But not, like, first-person shooters and shit. Like, stuff that's tactical just really just drives me fucking crazy.
I feel that. That's why I'm I am a little selective about what I play on stream. I know I generally just say it's whatever I feel like playing, but like there's still a little bit more categorization than that.
Yeah, I like play. So when it comes to actually like playing a video game, I prefer story over anything.
Or do I have to stream for you?
No. That's one of the reasons why I was so drawn to, like, Cyberpunk. Like, this whole channel started on, pretty much Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I love playing Japanese games for the plot. The big juicy plot is my favorite, personally.
I like Battlefield.
I haven't played too many JRPGs. Like, I've played a handful of them.
They got big plots.
They do, but my problem is they also speak something wrong. What did I fall for there? I feel like I may be a little bit more inebriated than I should be.
Okay, when people say that Japanese games have big plot, we're not actually talking about the story.
Oh, okay. I'm not a weeb. I now understand I've been tricked.
You've been bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
Yeah, they're talking about the hunkers, the bababukas. You know, the big
mommy milkers.
Yes. Yeah, the big plot. Because that's all JRPG games really have.
All they really have for them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's it.
Although, like, Dragon Quest, I've played Dragon Quest, and, like, mommy milkers are there, but not, like...
Can I there are some games that I find, like, weirdly problematic. Not just not the games themselves, but the fans that come out of them.
Oh, there's so many fandoms that are problematic. Which one would you like to start with?
The Persona fandom.
Oh, I don't know that one too well.
Basically, the game, how of you are familiar with, like, the premise of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where you get, like, sand powers, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so imagine that, but like go into another world to get those powers, and then you fix people's hearts. Basically, that's the general premise.
You do assassination mental health.
Assassination mental health.
Yeah, you kill the boss, and that's good for the person's mental health. Whoever
Yeah.
you're.
You're just like murdering their inner demons.
Yeah, so that's, but with your stand. That's basically the premise of Persona.
So
Like
what's
I'm
the fan base?
oversimplifying it, but that's a very good description. The rest of it is a high school drama, and the amount of like art
Art, huh?
of some characters
Of
who are
underage
like
characters, yeah.
distinctly younger than some of the rest of the cast at times.
Yeah, that's some degeneracy is everywhere. Disfolk. I mean, I don't. Can you actually say that on Twitch? I'm not sure if you can.
I would.
That is a joke. 100% is a joke. Twitch do not ban streamers. They are good people.
Why would they do that?
Because that raised a lot of connotation with
The alt-right, yeah. Unfortunately, it's also just big and anti-degenerate memes. So because they pretend to be
one of those things,
anti-degenerates,
like,
but they're degenerates themselves.
Like, and it's kind of a shame to me because I do like night memes, but then at the same time, like white supremacists use the night memes, and I'm like, God damn it! This thing has been ruined for me.
Yeah, they snatched our memes.
Wait, night memes? Okay, like, I'm gonna boomer out here again.
I'm not sure we can discuss these on Twitch. Is what is the issue.
Okay, so like memes that like feature night, like guys in armor.
Oh, those kind of nights. Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Some night memes we
This is
can
the
discuss
second
that
time.
are
This
somewhat
is the
related.
second time today I've taken a word and not understood what word it was that people were using.
Stolas,
It's all good.
have you seen the anti-horny night memes?
Many of
Which
them.
one?
Those are hilarious.
Which ones?
Silence Fletch. I no longer wish to be horny.
So,
I only
Stolas,
wish
I
to
feel
be
like
happy.
I feel like you could have a bit of an opinion on this one. Like, there is no offense on this. Even Alex here, you're still in chat, right? Yeah, you're still.
I'm still in the chat.
So, like, I've noticed a lot of people on social media bitching and complaining about, like, hot tub Twitch streams.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going here. Okay, like, I want to end this night off with a bang, alright? So,
Oh no, I'm laughing because Zyron has been asking for one.
for a hot tub stream? Yeah, no, he's asking my chat too. Don't worry. If I could get a hot tub stream going, trust me, I would.
I think you could. I mean, you're not going to get one started with that fucking attitude.
There's no hot tub right now, so. Plus,
Just-
I've never been in a hot tub, so like,
Just go in the tub. Just do like a tub stream.
I'm here, mate.
do a tub
Baby
stream.
baby steps, my dude.
Oh, I have an idea. All right, yeah, I got an idea. All right, when we hit like 15 subs, then I'll do a bathtub stream. How's that sound?
How much does a sub cost? Could I just sub like however many times to get it up to 15?
You have to make a bunch of accounts.
Yeah, you have to make a bunch of accounts.
I'm good with computers. I could just write some code to automate making those accounts.
Yeah, I figured you could, but that would also be like $5 an account, and we're only at 3 subs.
But what?
You got
What?
Amazon Prime.
5 times 15 was that $65 to see you in a bathtub? That sounds like a good fucking deal, my dude.
Absolutely.
Do you want to know what my OnlyFans bill is every month?
I don't.
It's too
That
much.
sounds like some DJ shit there.
I like to support sex workers, and I also feel like OnlyFans is much more likely to be ethically created versus like
Oh,
anything
well,
on.
Okay, how about
Yeah.
this? Let me correct myself. I say it's DJ and shit, but I've got a bill there.
I don't.
I have a girlfriend. It is not required.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
On that one.
Some of us lonely folk.
We
Rush
don't
to
all have this
alternative.
privilege. Yes. So, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, Hot Tub Street. Yeah, that was what we were talking about. So I'm in a Facebook group, not the Bosch Facebook group. Surprise, surprise. Called actually, let me pull up the name of the group because the name of the group's fucking hilarious.
Eyes up on this position.
What the fuck is it? God damn it, Facebook. You just pulled it up. This is a weird hill to die on, but at least you're dead. Is the name of the
Oh, I know that. I know that group.
Okay, so somebody was posting about how like Hot Tub Streams would like destroy Twitch. and all of this shit.
That is a very hyper. That's a
Yeah,
very
oh,
hyper-
no, I'm with that. So the question I pose is, if one thinks that Hot Tub Streams are destroying Twitch because it is a gamer haven and you're supposed to be on there playing games and all that stuff, aren't like Vosh and Surfs and Hassan and all of that like fucking it all up then at that point?
Well,
like, aren't these streamers kind of screwed it all up for Twitch then at that point?
so here's kind of like my take on it. Zaire, you're more than welcome to say your piece after, because then I think you might have an opinion there. I don't think it's actually ruining. I don't think it's actually ruining Twitch. I think it's just whiny gamer boys mad that they're getting that booba streamers are finding new ways to be booba streamers on Twitch. I know Vosh wasn't super supportive of it because it's like selling softcore porn to like teenagers, but I mean honestly at that point like
What's not selling softcore porn to teenagers?
Yeah, like seriously, what's not?
like at that point I feel like that needs to be something that like is between that kid and their parents, that they were really that concerned like about the content they're watching.
And paying
One of the
for
things
like
is, though, is it's difficult for parents to even know because they don't understand what Twitch is.
Well, I think that's less and less the case as time goes on. We could say that for us when we grew up, but for like, think about it, like, one of my best friends is a parent. Her oldest is 7 years old. She followed me this morning on a new account. She could log into her old one. She knows what the fuck Twitch is. I think the longer time goes on, I think the less valid that argument becomes. Because there are going to be newer...
Say, but this is going to be where like me and tech kind of like intersect, and parents who raise their kids via Android and are not techie and sophisticated are pretty much fucking themselves. And the reason
absolutely.
I say this is because Android, although a great operating system, is great for anybody who is super tech efficient. But if you're buying Android because you...
They buy it because it's cheap.
This is going to sound classist, but if you can't afford an Apple product when you have kids, then you probably shouldn't introduce your kids to it. And that sounds classist on the surface, but coming from somebody who is a techie person and who has helped raise a child, there are ways to get Apple products that are not brand spanking new. And the reason why I say sticking with the Apple product is because they have a better handle on keeping kids away from the shit on the internet that you shouldn't be dealing with. Android's kind of freeform and there's a lot of back doors that you can get into, and if you're not techie, your kid's probably gonna end up being techie. So
They'll know the trick.
Yeah, they'll know the tricks on Android, and those are going to be easier tricks for a kid than they are for an adult. But like on iPhone, good fucking luck. Like as long as you know what you're doing, good fucking luck, kid. Enjoy. Try to
Like,
break.
you just got it. With iPhone, it's simple to the fact of like if you don't know that password, you're fucked.
Literally to the point of the detriment of the customer.
But
I've been quiet because I've been finding those memes I mentioned. They're somewhat different than the night memes you mentioned.
What is this? I just pulled up Discord to actually see the general. What is this? What the fuck?
So essentially, the premise of these memes is it's reversal of roles that's traditional in fantasy porn, pretty much. Is basically like the orcs are like, hey, no, fuck off, leave us alone, stop sexually
I know
harassing
the
us.
one. I know that
Yes.
one. The elf girl is like, she's trying to fuck all the orcs, and they're like, get away from us.
Leave us alone. We're just trying to hang out.
Paladins, they're imperial looking, but what I would call a paladin. Definitely being the creep. That's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's a meme. Okay, one French tip. You want any sides with that?
Yeah, no, that is those are some good memes.
Indeed, they are solid memes.
Oh man, that is great. What time is it? Oh shit, it's almost 4:30. Fuck. Hey, Stolas. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go and raid your chat with like my 3 people here. So
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
let's do that since there's only a few of us.
You gonna go to bed then, Freddy?
At some point, yes, but I need to wind down, which probably won't take that long tonight. I've had quite a few beers.
Like I've been winding down this entire street.
I've been winding down this entire stream. The energy drink I have has not kicked in as hard as I expected it to.
You're just mixing energy drinks and alcohol.
Smart.
Yeah, have you never like smoked a blunt and then had an energy drink? Like
I haven't smoked a blunt since like I was like 13.
oh well,
I haven't smoked a blunt since I lived in Idaho, which I was actually in Oregon at the time for legal reasons. But
How are the potatoes?
actually, unironically, I think it ruined me because I can never just enjoy French fries again normally. Like, do you know how it feels knowing that you can go and like you can even go to like the most processed place in the fucking world, McDonald's, right? And you still taste legit potato in your fries.
Yeah,
That's fucking nice.
It's how I feel about seafood. Whenever I deal with seafood outside of the East and Boston, like unless I've gone to Maine or California, maybe.
Yeah, I really like seafood. You see, I see food and then I eat it.
Oh!
I see food and eat lots of food, especially pizza.
I like fitness. Fitness pizza in my mouth.
That's not where I thought you were gonna go with that.
And dicks.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
There we go.
Now we're on your stream, Stolas. I've rated your
Ah.
streams.
Oop, there it is. There's the raid.
Whoop, there it is. Hey, everybody on Stolas' stream. I hope you have a good night.
I don't know why you picked that as your raid sound.
Yeah, it's because I wanted it to be alarming.
Yeah, I managed to turn on the audio fast enough to get your reaction in I guess past time, and it was great.
Yeah, no, and I don't know if you noticed, but the picture that's up there for it is the Raider from For Honor.
I don't play that degenerate game.
Oh, well, that's probably for the best. It's not good anymore.
Yeah, it
But-
used to be really cool back in the day, but
Now it's not.
yeah, I had a really annoying friend in high
Phoenix
school who always
Rising.
talked about For Honor, so I never played it.
Have you all ever played Phoenix Rising?
One of my coworkers really wanted me to get it. I never did, but that's about that's the
I liked
closest
it a
reaction
lot.
I've.
If you like Greek mythology, it's humorous. Is probably the best way to put it. I can't say it's a great game.
Oh yeah, this game. This game that's like Breath of the Wild plus Genshin.
Okay, so, and this is gonna be controversial, but like, as somebody who's not a video gamer kind of person, Zelda, kind of boring, but like, take Zelda Breath of the Wild and add Greek mythology to it, I'll play it.
I mean, Zelda has its own mythology though. It's just Zelda mythology.
It is, but like, Zelda pissed me off when I was a kid, so...
Keeping that anger going.
Oh, see.
Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Zelda, whatever that fucking Zelda game was. Yeah, no, fuck that. Nope.
Zelda 1 or Zelda 2?
I don't know. I really, I
Because Zelda 2 is not a good game.
What was your first Zelda? If yours was like one of the originals, yeah, no kidding.
Is Zelda 2 the like the fucking Mario style one?
Oh, that.
Not the Mario style one.
The one with like you walk around on like a big map.
No, that one was the good one. I'm talking about the shitty one where it was like Mario, you just walk forward.
Yeah, the side scroller.
Yeah.
Link
Funny
to
is I
the-
actually preferred Zelda 2 when I was younger compared to Zelda 1.
Is that Zelda 2, Link to the Past?
Link to a Past.
Link to the Past was your first Zelda game. That was my first
Yeah.
Zelda game, actually.
It's complicated.
To be fair, that game is I would not say it's very friendly to kids.
That's the third one, by the way, Freddy.
The third one? Okay, yeah, no, I was probably, when I first started this game, 8, I want to say. And it left such a bad taste in my mouth that, like, the idea of playing another Zelda game is just like, nah.
See, I was like that
I wouldn't
for a
spend
while.
more than $20 on a Zelda game. Let me just put it that way.
I mean, but the 3D Zelda games are very different than the 2D.
I could imagine that. Dude,
And Breath of the Wild is completely different than all of them.
The lore to Zelda, like, so video games are one of those things where it's like, if it's not easy enough where I can complete it and watch the story and understand the story in like almost a TV format, then like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, if I can be satisfied in a way where it's like, okay, solve these puzzles, they were challenging, but not too challenging.
So you're a Death Stranding kind of gamer.
Probably.
I was actually thinking like Assassin's Creed.
Everybody tells me Assassin's Creed is like what I would go for, but I never played an Well, I played Assassin's Creed midway through the game that somebody else had going, and that was so confusing.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I guess conversely, like, if you like with some TV shows, like if you start watching like halfway through, you're gonna be lost, which makes sense.
It gave me Prince of Persia vibes without the Prince of Persia.
Were you playing Origins?
I want to say it was like 2 or 3.
Just sort of like the mechanics of climbing stuff, I assume.
Yeah, and the wall
I mean-
running and all that kind of stuff. And like
I'm
the
pretty
weird,
sure-
like,
Prince of Persia
Setting?
made by Ubisoft, isn't it?
I want to say so, yeah.
That would probably explain it.
Yep, published by Ubisoft.
Yeah, I really like the Prince of Persia games, I'm not gonna lie. I'm cheesy when it comes to video games. Like, the games I really like are not the
Good.
norm. Yeah, not good. Probably. That's probably the best way to put it.
Well, in that case, I would at least recommend, like, if you're gonna pick up another one at any point, like, pick up one of the newer ones.
Yeah,
they
actually,
kinda-
if you like Greek mythology, just play Odyssey.
I've been thinking about that, but I wasn't sure how that one actually was.
Really
It-
fun.
Okay, because
My
the
biggest
technology
complaint-
seemed a little like the other one. What was it? The Valheim or whatever it's called.
Valhalla?
Valhalla. There we go. Yeah, that was the one.
Valhalla took everything that Odyssey did and made it a little worse.
I
Yeah,
would
I was
actually
gonna
say the
say,
opposite.
The armor sets in Valhalla are garbage.
Oh, that much I can agree with. But,
And the
but I would
weapons
say
as
that
well.
you don't. But the thing I like more in Valhalla would be the combat system, personally.
I actually preferred Odyssey's combat. Maybe I'm just weird, but I really like.
I mean, I like it closer to like Dark Souls. So
I suppose.
a very generous Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I like more. See, I've never played Dark Souls, but I played Fallen Order, and I know that's like really heavily compared to Dark Souls. But like that kind of combat, no. I prefer like God of War combat.
If you're a little bit more towards God of War, you'll like Odyssey more than Valhalla.
Yeah, like I want to be able to like take a little bit of time to be able to rip somebody's like spine out of their hips.
Whoa.
Like,
I mean, like my
that
favorite
was God
thing.
of War, like that was one of the moves. Like he literally grabbed you by the bottom of your chin and ripped your shit out.
Yeah, in Odyssey, I'm a big spear user, and one of these spear moves you do is you stab the spear down through someone and then pull it through the other side of them,
Like out of their
Really cool.
butthole?
out of their back. It would be very interesting if it penetrated that way, but
Oh, I thought you meant like in through their mouth and then
no,
out
like,
the
like
other
you
end.
like stick it through like their neck or like their chest, and then you can pull it through the other side of them.
Oh.
Pretty brutal, very fun.
So
Alright,
speaking
I'm gonna
of,
go
like,
grab some
spears,
water really
Yeah.
quick because I just got a hydration call.
yeah, you get that hydration, sippy time.
Hey,
Well,
David's
there's-
back.
Well, there's no Stolas on his stream. I'm going to take over Stolas' stream with you guys. How's that sound? Let's do this. So, speaking of spears being ripped out butthole, this is where I'm going with this.
Ah.
I used to run a World of Darkness game, and I don't know if any of y'all know what World of Darkness is, but it's a tabletop RPG similar to Dungeons and Dragons.
Freddy, real quick, pull David in here.
Oh, David.
David's back. He's in the green room.
David's back again. What's up, David? Nope. Go back to the green room, I guess. Don't join in. Sir, do you want to stay here? Sir.
You muted David.
You're muted. Alright, well, he's muted. Oh, I'm just going to throw him back in here. If he goes away again, it's on him. David?
Cool.
We're back. Okay, cool. So hold up real quick before you decide to... Yeah, sorry. I was telling a story. So
Story
I
time.
was in a world of... Story time!
My model was spazzing the fuck out when I got back.
So the story that I was going to tell was, I used to run a World of Darkness game, which is like D&D, and we were playing a vampire version of it. It like takes place in the real world, but there's like supernatural shit. So, what's it called? We had a bunch of vampires, and one of them was the Boston Strangler. So, yeah. He was having a day, and they were all hungry, so they decided that they were gonna like go find food. And they found a bonfire, and he decided to stick a branch from like a tree, like a high up branch, like really like thick ones, like really wide, through somebody in the way that like Vlad the Impaler would. Which I
Pleasant.
don't know if you know anything about Vlad the Impaler, but like it would go into
And
the
you-
brown starfish and head out to the flapper.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, that's what that reminded me of. Yeah, David, you hopped in on like the weirdest fucking time.
Yeah, without nothing led up to this, Freddy just decided to tell the story of
No,
the position.
that is not how this worked. That was not how this worked. No.
Oh no, you're right. It was like it was a discussion about kinks. I remember. That was a very good lead-in story.
Oh,
Yeah,
your discussion
yeah.
about kings. Of course,
Wait,
now it
no.
makes sense. But it's almost like it was almost more delightful without the context. So,
Alright, guys. Well, since I'm going to be going back to progressing through the story here, so I am going to cut from here. And
Yes, we're getting kicked off of the stream tonight, guys.
well, I mean, I'm more just kicking myself off at this point.
Was that story too much? I went as close to TOS.
Oh no, it wasn't your story at all. I think your story was fine. It was more along the lines of that, like, because we're getting into points that have they're continuing to add more voice acting, and getting a little bit deeper here.
I see with your stream. I've now actually pulled your stream up. Yeah, I see the lady with the weird head.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
an
Freddy,
adult.
you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about vulgarity. You use like all the right terminology at all the right points, like chocolate starfish. Like that really softened like the brutality.
Okay, yeah, I will be focusing on this and have a wonderful
ask
evening,
what-
everyone.
what
And we
head-
will,
Before we go, can I ask what's with the foot head?
with the what?
The foot head. From that eyebrow there to like top of the crown, it's like a solid foot.
That's that person is maybe like 4 feet tall in general. 4
But
foot
like,
6
there's like
up.
a solid foot that's just forehead.
Oh no, that's like maybe like 3 or 4 inches. I promise you.
I don't know.
They have really low hanging eyebrows. That's all it is.
That's all that is. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. People be
Just trust me on this, okay?
But like the hair all the way up though, that's still an incredible distance.
That's an incredible distance. Like those are some low eyebrows.
Low eyes, low mouth, low everything.
Yeah. How low can it go?
It's like they're wearing a turban made out of hair.
All right. Well, we have moved on from that. But yeah.
I'm sorry, Stolas, for hijacking your stream there.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, go ahead and kick us off. It's all right.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy. Well, not tomorrow. Another day. Whatever day it is.
Oh, for sure.
Later.
Yeah, as soon as Stolas leaves, we don't have to worry about TOS anymore. It'll be great.
Have your loot discussions.
Adios, guys. I'm hopping out of this chat too. Later, guys.
All right, see you, Freddy.
Later, man.
Peace.
Hey,
I guess
Hey,
I'm
how
still
are the
here.
tacos?
they were really good. Oh my gosh, San Diego tacos are just like amazing. It's like there's an amazing taco shop no matter which direction you start walking in. So I know like no matter where I wind up, I'm just gonna be in like taco heaven. It's wonderful. So, but
That sounds very lovely.
yes, that's one of the perks of being in San Diego. Really high taxes, and it's very expensive to live here. But the food is just so abundant. There's just so many options. So, really cool stuff. Did you guys have fun? Did you guys keep having a good time?
Yeah, no, it was pretty good.
Cool.
I enjoyed myself.
Nice. Yeah, Jacob, you are becoming amazing at being able to navigate a sussy situation. It's really, really impressive. I just couldn't believe it. It's wonderful.
Oh, trust me, I've made my missteps. I actually, it's funny. The exact same thing that happened the one time we were in chat, and I was accusing you of being on Sabrina's side during the whole
Yes.
the whole coup thing. The exact same thing
Yeah.
has happened to me in Among Us, where I've seen something, and I'm like, sure. I'm like, oh, I've caught them out. It's time. Let's go. Full sicko mode. Call out time. And it was like, oh no, that didn't happen. I was wrong. Oops.
Right. So that's what's good is that like you're able to use real experiences to kind of assist you when it comes to
Video games.
determining certain things. That's great. No, I can tell. It's yeah, and that was no hard feelings as far as I was concerned either. That was just really impressive. You were just very discerning the whole time, which is actually something that's very useful for any group that you'll be helping. Is that you can evaluate things with impartiality and arrive at judicious outcomes, which is always a necessity. So.
My question is why you're still doing mod duties.
Oh gosh. So the reason why I'm still doing mod duties is because Mercedes defeated me in a debate. Basically, she fenced me into submission, where she said the only job that you're going to have is that you're going to make sure that I'm okay. And I was like, well, I could just be your friend and make sure that you're okay. And I think what she was getting at is like by having a little bit more mod access, I could help her make sure she's okay. With a little bit more thoroughness. So you guys get to do things and
Yes,
Chart your
but
own.
you're still doing mod things though. That's what I meant.
kind of. Yeah, she gave me like the job today to make sure that music club was still going on, and I was happy to do that. And I
So
showed
you're
up
just
for
the personal
meeting.
assistant now.
Kind of, in a way. But I kind of felt like that before too. It's just that things got kind of a little bit intense, and they required a little bit more personal assistance.
Yeah.
I think, just for the sake of everybody. But at this point, it's just kind of like I have unofficial, unspecifiable duties to make sure that Mercedes is okay, and there's a degree of variability with that, where she can probably ask me to do certain things, and I can probably be expected to say yes, just because she is a good friend. I think that she understands that. But I also happily oblige for that as well. So I just want to see her and you guys do well. So what
It's
you guys
kind of
got?
interesting because I don't actually have any friends on the mod team that like I hang out with outside of mod duties, which is neat.
That probably helps you be able to draw boundaries better than I can. Because some
Yeah.
people are like my actual friends. I think they can maybe get a little bit more out of my time. But there are some people that I know in real life who are in the Vosh posting group, but they're not part of the mod team, which is interesting. But
Yeah,
I know
so
Jarrett in real life. Oh, what's that?
I said I've talked to a few of my friends in the joining, but they just like post.
Post stuff, yeah. I've known Amanda's part of the mod team, and she's known me since I was 12. We've been really good friends for a long time, and I trust her more than I trust myself with a lot of stuff. So if you guys really need some good assistance with stuff, she's invaluable.
I'll
And,
remember that.
She could also tell you some very embarrassing stories about me when I was younger. So, but don't pretend that you didn't hear me say that. That's what I always tell people. There's some funny stuff that happened. But yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. But it seems like people are kind of getting back on track, and they feel like they have purpose again, and that's what's important. So
Yeah. So it is. Martin is still trying.
yeah, apparently it's I've heard from somebody that he's still reaching out to people, and he's still trying to say that even after releasing the logs, that people are being manipulated against the truth somehow, and it's just with that last Pigeon Party post, it just became kind of woefully clear to me that Martin's deliberately misrepresenting people's intentions and statements now, and I think that
Yeah.
he's just been pushed into such a corner that he feels like he has no other recourse than to be completely dishonest about certain things, unfortunately. And I hope
Yeah.
that stops. Yeah, because it doesn't help him either, and I'm just sad to see that Zach feels like he's kind of helplessly caught in Martin's orbit with that stuff.
Yeah. I can't believe Zach wasn't willing to ever talk to anyone.
Yeah, I've reached out to Zach, like personally, like even outside of any kind of mod duties. I was just like, look, the group said that they can't trust you with stuff, but if you ever want to talk to me, we can. And Zach didn't reply to me, but that's when we started getting all these weird demands about like it's a private meeting between you and Jacob and me and Julian and Martin. I was like, okay, we'll do a private meeting. Then all of a sudden it's a public meeting, and you have to concede to these Borg demands. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh jeez.
Yeah, that is some weird stuff. But yeah.
Resistance is futile all of a sudden. But it's like, hey,
You
it's
must
like
admit.
pretty much. And it was just like, hey, if Zach, if you've got an interesting side of the story, that's okay. But all of a sudden you've been doing all this weird stuff to make us never trust you again.
Yeah, I thought it was funny with the final post where they really let the mask slip at the very end. Because originally the demands were like, we don't want to return to power, we just want to explain ourselves. But now that the end of the list of demands in the final post they made was we have to surrender all authority to them. And then apologize and then leave the community. Like, oh geez.
Right.
All of us, the whole team.
It's very authoritative. For a couple of people who made an environment as unhealthy for the mod team and for an individual as they did, it's very interesting that they feel as though they have the ethical high ground. when we had given them every benefit of the doubt for months, and when we'd tried to make every interpersonal overture possible, like to make things okay, and all of a sudden they still feel like they were the ones who were wronged, even though there's only one of us who's been demonstrably capable of abusive language towards members and demonstrably capable of creating an oppressive environment for mods and all that kind of stuff. It's interesting that they think that they have some kind of moral jurisdiction over the entire situation, and it's really important. But the thing that's fucking crazy to me is that like Martin is literally lying about what people are saying just to score points against him, and that's something that wasn't the case before. Like before, it was just like Martin was kind of unwittingly very childish when it came to Mercedes and all that stuff, and he was being pursuant where he said it shouldn't have been, and now he's just being like kind of oh geez, just
Anything to win.
Yes, he's just trying to do what he can to extract leverage, which is very interesting. But
Yeah.
well, what's your take, Jacob? Because this is my interpretation, and clearly I can't come to a conclusion as quickly as you can with Among Us. But what's your interpretation of all this stuff? Like, how have you concluded things?
So, from the very beginning, I wasn't incredibly on the mod team side because I didn't share any of their concerns, because I avoided 99% of the oppressive atmosphere among the mod team. Because all of my projects I ran myself. Martin wasn't involved in them pretty much whatsoever. I ran them when I wanted to, however I wanted to. He had no interest. The only weird thing was with the Discord, and that day where things went down is the day that they solved that, and they actually gave me the powers in the Discord. So I was like, hey, like, you know, they actually did try to help me out. Like, I don't know why everybody's upset, but I'm going to try to figure this out. So I did that. I came up with the mod chat. I came up with the document that everybody can write their grievances on anonymously. I was like, okay, let's try to figure out what everybody's issues is. But I talked to Zach quite a bit